So I need your attention here, okay? We're going to talk about sustainable development.
I would say the vision of the World Youth Alliance is of personal excellence. You see all of these young people from all around the world. They care about others, they care about the world.
We all have the same mission because we all want to change the world. We all want to change our societies.
Everyone's talking about human rights, but no one knows why they're protecting them.
They're looking for answers. Who am I? Do I actually matter?
How can I really implement human dignity in my day-to-day life?
Just that idea that if you believe in something enough and you work hard enough, you can really change the world with something as simple as the idea of the dignity of the human person.
If you can teach people lessons of human dignity, there will be a lot less massacres or genocide. Which is why principles that WYA stands for, which is equality and dignity for every human being, is very important. Because unless you know why you're fighting for something, I don't think that goal can be achieved in the short term or even in the long term.
WYA is really making me see the beauty in a person despite everything else and making it something more than just ideology or a theory, putting it into practice and really kind of starting a revolution.
I think there is an urgency in terms of artwork. I don't see anyone else doing the work the World Youth Alliance is doing. Freedom is this huge burden of responsibility, but also power in that sense that through ideas you're shaping your surroundings and trying to sculpt them towards something better.
Human dignity is how he is to improve himself for what is true and what is beautiful.
It's definitely an urgent time to point out those inconsistencies in our different ideologies and show that we need to be consistently affirming the value of human life at all levels, otherwise we all become vulnerable.
Organizations like World Youth Alliance have to exist because there's a constant need for someone to stand up for the little guy, the person that has no voice, and that's what World Youth Alliance does.
The World Youth Alliance aims to educate young people on the dignity of the human person and to build solidarity among the youth from developed and developing countries. Signing up to become a WYA member is super easy. Number one, you have to be between the ages of 10 to 30. And second, you have to sign the World Youth Alliance Charter on our website. And after that, you'll be part of hundreds of opportunities around the world and you'll meet a lot of new friends. There are many opportunities for young people to get involved with WYA. First is through our advocacy-related events by studying our WYA white papers or representing WYA at international institutions. Second is through our educational projects like undergoing our certified training program, becoming an intern, or bringing the human dignity curriculum to your school or youth community. And the third is through our cultural initiatives like participating in our regional arts forum or through our Manhattan International Film Festival. WYA members should do the CTP because it allows them to understand deeper the dignity of the human person, and it gives them various reading, studying how movements around the world have really helped in terms of promoting the dignity of the person, and what are some of the problematic movements that have led to various challenges in our history. First is really enjoying the readings. The readings are really rich, and there's so many great authors that we've compiled through the CTP. So it's really important for you to enjoy the experience and not rushing through it. The second is for you to discuss these ideas with your family, with your friends, so that you're able to also get their ideas and their thoughts. And the third is, if you need any help, just asking for your mentors to really help you and coach you in the process. WYA members can apply to our internship program, which is available online. It is available in all of our regional offices around the world, and we have limited slots, so I encourage you to sign up today. The World Youth Alliance invests in really educating young people on the dignity of the human person. And this is important because when young people around the world understand that they have worth, that the people around them have the same worth that they have, they're able to create excellent decisions and they're able to contribute towards the flourishing of their societies and their countries. First, you have to undergo the Certified Training Program, or the CTP. And once you've passed the training program, you can inform your regional director, and they will help you with the next steps needed for you to become a chapter leader for your own school or for your country. Yes, definitely. We have a program for them, and it's called the Human Dignity Curriculum. It's a personal identity program that helps children understand their dignity and how they can make excellent decisions. Yes, of course. You can become a World Youth Alliance friend. WYA friends help WYA through various ways, by becoming a donor or by introducing us to youth communities or to schools all around the world. We'd like to invite you to join the 1 million young people all around the world and become part of the World Youth Alliance. Don't forget to like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. See you around! Hello to all of our World Youth Alliance members from all around the world, and welcome to the second episode of Live with the WYA President. We would like to know if you're watching with us today. Please comment your name and your country. Tell us where you're from in the comment section. And you're also welcome to write in your comments and your thoughts, and we'll answer your questions later along with our guests. So please comment along. We want to see those comments. We are very excited to have this new online event series for all of our big vendors. This is really a way for all of you to meet the people behind the World Youth Alliance, all the people who are implementing and planning all of the amazing projects, and of course for you to learn about the latest in our regional offices. We are going to start with a World Youth Alliance trivia. And our trivia for this week is, where was the first World Youth Alliance Asia Pacific office located? So again, where was the first YAAP office located? So if you know the answer to this question, I know many of you know the answer for this. So please comment along. We want to see your answers in the comment section, and we will look into your answers later, and we will answer this trivia at the end of the show. So let's get started. So last week was the pilot of this new online event series, and this week we are very excited to welcome our guest. We have invited the World Youth Alliance Asia Pacific staff, Miko and Joyce. Welcome to the show, Team YA Asia Pacific. Hello, Joyce and Miko. How are you both feeling today?
Hey,
Hi,
good.
Lord.
We're doing
Thank
good.
you.
Hey, Lloyd.
It's so nice to see both of you.
Hey, Joyce.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us. So nice to be here, actually.
So as I mentioned earlier, this is really okay for our members to get to know both of you. Some of them have met you, as their supervisors, as their trainers, but many of our members in Asia Pacific still haven't really had a chance to meet you. So we really want this opportunity for them, and so we prepared a couple of questions so they can get to know you better. So we're gonna start with the first question. So for each of you, can you briefly share with us your World Youth Alliance journey? Like, when did you met WYA? Why did you join WYA? And why did you sign the World Youth Alliance Charter?
All right. Ladies first, Joyce. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for putting me on the
Go ahead,
spot.
Joyce.
Yeah. Well, we kind of have similar journeys, so
Yeah, that's true. So I signed up to become a YA member in 2015. That was actually because of Lord. He went to our school to introduce the Youth Alliance. I think he was still a volunteer at that time. And with the idea, with the mission of World Youth Alliance, talking about promoting the dignity of the human person, that really got me very interested. And so I signed up as a member. And then the year after, I became completely involved with World Youth Alliance. I applied as a regional intern. And because that was after graduating from college, I wasn't ready yet for adulting life. And so I joined and, like took this internship as an opportunity to acquire more skills, to have more training, so on. So yeah, it's been a really great journey from becoming an intern, from becoming a wire volunteer, and now as an RTO. So it's very great.
yeah. So yeah, I
Thank you,
mean, it's
Joyce.
been a
How
very
about you,
meaningful
Miko?
journey. Yeah. So it's actually been a very meaningful journey. As mentioned earlier, Joyce and I kind of have like a similar path in WYA because we both started as interns. That was well over 5 years ago. And we're both very fortunate to be serving WYA in this particular capacity. But yeah, it's been very meaningful. Same with Joyce. The mission of WYA really struck a chord with me. This was when I was in college. And I was really looking for different orgs to be a part of. And the mission of WYA, dignity, even though I didn't really know what it was or how I really fought for dignity or promoted dignity, it really struck a chord with me. And I've just been volunteering ever since for different things. So like as an intern in the regional office, and then I also went to for the international internship, and that was also a very special time because that was Lord's first year as president. So all of us here in like the Asia Pacific family have somewhat like parallel journeys, and we keep on bumping into each other. So it's just a very like really nice groove we have going on, especially here in the Asia Pacific region. And it's really great to sort of impart the same experiences and same knowledge with our new volunteers that are coming up in the different CTP classes that we've been holding. So yeah, it's been very meaningful. It's been a very meaningful journey. One that is still ongoing right now, even in this like really great, interesting time that we're living in. So yeah, that's sort of our journey in a nutshell.
Thanks for sharing, Miko and Joyce. Yes, I still remember those early days when you were just starting your YA journeys. And
We were
yeah, time flies
babies.
so fast, and now both of you are. Yeah, you were still babies. I remember Rico was applying to become an intern, plus to become a Asia Pacific summer camper.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I still remember Joyce when I visited your classroom. Shout out to Miss Rachel. If not for her, we would have never had a chance to meet and introduce YA to you. So yeah, both of you really have been with YA for quite some time, and it's quite remarkable. I'm sure you have many stories, many memorable experiences. And if you were to share one particular YA memory or YA experience that you would like to share, with the YA members today here online, what would that one most memorable or favorite YA memory be? Maybe this time let's start with Nico.
Yeah, go Miko.
Yeah. There's so many. I don't know where to start. But yeah, I mean, up to this day, I still recall everything that happened very vividly in my first summer camp. So that was actually my first introduction to the World Youth Alliance. So I was both an intern and a camper at the same time in 2014. So I was pretty much in the middle of everything. My life was pretty much YA that year. So yeah, everything that happened during that summer camp, meeting all of my fellow campers. So if they're watching, hey you guys, everything that happened during that camp was super fun and meaningful. Going through all of the CTP chapters for the first time was a really, really like remarkable experience. So I would say that whole experience, and Lord was also there. That was Lord's first summer camp, right? That he managed as regional director. So again, sort of like parallel experiences. So right now, even at this point, that's still like the moment that I would say as the most memorable experience. But then also within that experience, for sure, there are like little like funny, memorable things that have happened that I guess I'll leave to tell at another time when we have more time.
Okay, so for me, I have so many great YA memories. I'm like Nico. Most of my great, wonderful memories were because of World Youth Alliance and YAAP. But the first, I guess, memory on top of my head would probably be the 3 months as a regional intern. Like what I shared earlier, I applied as a regional intern to prepare myself for the real world. Like I really wanted to pursue a career in the development sector, and so I felt that YA would really enable me to become a more efficient development worker in the future at that time. And so yeah, those 3 months with my co-interns were very meaningful. We really bonded so well. Even up to this day, we would still get in touch with each other. Shout out to my co-interns, including Vico. But aside from that, like getting to organize so many events, meeting so many people, that was part of my time as a regional intern. That really changed everything for me because, like the things that YA teaches people is to really first realize their worth. And so, becoming a regional intern also helped me know more about myself and really improve my skills and my knowledge in like who I am as a person and also what I want to do in the future. So yeah, those amazing 3 months.
Yeah, those are really beautiful. Thank you for sharing your stories. And similar to Joyce and Nico, I actually also started my wide journey with an internship program with the World Youth Alliance Asia Pacific. It was about 8-9 years ago. I'm already in the final years of my YA membership. And like Nico and Joyce, it was really through the internship that I learned a lot. Shout out to my mentors, Christine and Ren. I just learned so much, and it really made me realize that this is it. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to be part of. And since then, I've just been obviously been part of YA, and it's just been a great gift. And for my next question, I'd like each of you to complete the sentence. And this time, we are going to start with Joyce. All right. So I think Joyce is a little bit nervous. Are you a little bit nervous, Joyce?
Um,
Don't worry, it's not
sorry.
about the answer training or the white papers. All right. So please complete the sentence. So if it wasn't for Waya, I would have never blank. So again, if it wasn't for Waya, I would have never blank.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this I'm ready for. So if it wasn't for Waya, I would have never, well, I would never be able to meet such amazing people. You know, like you, Lord, my supervisors, my co-interns, every single intern, camper, ELC delegate, and like actually even like regular people that I meet in work experience. Yeah, like I'm really grateful for Waya. Waya gave me that opportunity to meet such amazing people that I will always remember forever.
Thanks, Joyce. The the opportunity to really meet five members from around the world and being staying in touch with them for years is really a gift. And now let's hear from Miko. How about Miko? If it wasn't for Waya, I would have never blank. I think Miko will be joining us. For the meantime, I do remember Joyce and Miko actually had a call with their fellow interns a couple of weeks ago, and now your fellow interns are all around, teams around the world doing a lot of great things, and some of them are even watching us today. Shout out to Ace, one of your fellow interns, and if you were to share with us, Joyce, how does it feel reuniting with your fellow interns online?
Very interesting because even if we don't really talk constantly, whenever we meet, even if it's like 2 years later, we're still like siblings. We're still very close. It's as if we never really disconnected from each other. And you know what, Lord? What's funny was I was checking my Instagram feed earlier, and you know how like Instagram would remind us like this happened a year ago and so on. So I was checking my feed and like Instagram notified me that it's actually today, 6 years ago, that I became a certified WYA member. So it's pretty exciting to really have, to have grown with World Youth Alliance 6 years in 6 years. And I still remember everything that I learned as an intern, all the memories that we shared with like with Ace, Carla, and the rest of my co-interns. So everything's just really great, and I'm so happy to still be in touch with them.
Yeah, I share what you said. I think it's really remarkable how all of these friendships really remain throughout the years. And when we had the call, we even had different time zones. So now let's hear from Miko. So welcome back, Miko.
Sorry about
please
that, you
Welcome
guys.
back, Nico.
It wasn't for a while, I would have never blank.
So my gosh, there's so many things. But I guess if it weren't for Waya, um, I wouldn't really see, I guess, the inner workings of how to really manage an NGO. So that's like something I'm slowly learning now as I sort of am immersed into this new role as regional director. It's not just gathering volunteers. It's not just being able to really talk about these concepts to people in an easy way or finding out strategies to do that. But there's so much more that you have to do in order to really make an impact, right, as an NGO. This is something that I think is quite a unique thing to learn. Being in an organization like this, you won't be able to really learn these things in a different field. So I guess this is like another unexpected thing that I would like be able to learn from Waya. I thought I would just like learn many things as a volunteer, and through the CTP. But this is something that's like really new that I'm still trying to learn. So that's like one thing that I would say I would never have encountered had it not been for WYA.
Thanks, Miko. Yes, I can definitely relate in why you learn a lot of things.
Yeah.
You, of course, you learn how to organize projects and events,
Yeah.
but you learn how to even answer the telephone, at the office, and how
That's
to
true.
clean. Like we have the
That's
weekly
true.
cleaning in
Yeah.
all of our offices, and
Yeah.
it's really you learn a lot, and you leave the internship
Exactly.
with a lot of
Yeah.
new
Oh,
skills
yeah,
that
yeah,
you've
yeah.
learned.
If I can add, like, there are also like many practical things that we learned. Like Joyce knows this. Like I've cooked during my time in Waya when I was an intern. I've gotten to live like in a different country by myself, like experiencing those things. And also just all of those like very like meaningful experiences that I'm very grateful for as a young adult. Like I wouldn't have experienced those things had I sort of spent my time volunteering for other orgs. So I'm very grateful for WYA for giving me those like adulting experiences. Right, Joyce?
Yeah, definitely a lot of adulting experiences with Waya. Especially when you were in New York, Miko, living by yourself, alone, doing all your laundry, your chores. I'm sure there's a lot more, we can share, but we'll
So
continue.
much.
So I know both of you are preparing a lot of exciting events for all of our Asia Pacific members, and even some of our alumni. So if you could please share with us, what are you most excited about for the Asia Pacific region? And can you share with us some of your upcoming events and projects for our members and for our alumni?
You want to start, Nico?
Yeah, sure. So there's so many things that our members can look forward to in the Asia Pacific region. So as you guys know, we're in a very interesting time, right? We're in the middle of many things as a society. But here at the World Youth Alliance, we're really looking for ways in order to engage you guys, looking for new ways on how to really utilize the online platform to come up with new events, new innovative seminars that you can join. But of course, still at the core of those things is our mission to really defend dignity. And this particular mission, if not, it's become more relevant in the past few months. And we'd like to thank you guys for still being like the great members and volunteers that you are, still attending our events, even if you guys are also sort of like adjusting with your online schools and all of the different things that our partners and collaborators are also like going through adjusting in this phase, in this like really new normal that we're living in. So we do have many events that we are cooking up. The first one is actually something that we're launching next week. So I'm just gonna give a little bit of a hint as to what it is. So it's our interns and some volunteers organizing it. It has something to do with wellness and health, and we might even get to do a little exercise and meet some fitness instructors from the field of wellness. So that's gonna be our theme for Dignity Party 2020. We're gonna be having it on Zoom, online also, and we're very excited for you guys to join that. We're launching it on Monday, and we hope to see you guys there. And aside from that, we're also doing a lot of fundraising right now. So for some of you guys, we've opened up an opportunity to really bring home some books from the WYA library. So some of our members have exclusive access to that. But we're also releasing a new campaign called Common Thread. So this is something that we're doing with some members of our Philippine National Committee in order for us to really impart this mission of dignity and this message of dignity through some of our merch. So shout out to those of you who have merch already, like our blue shirts, our signature blue shirts, our new sweaters that we're gonna be selling. So we're gonna be involving a lot of our active members and alumni and some WYA staff in that particular campaign. So we're very excited for you guys to see all of those new things that we're doing. And we also have, as you guys know, CTP classes that we've launched a few weeks ago. So that's something that I'll leave to Joyce to talk about with you guys.
Okay. So yeah, like what Miko briefly mentioned earlier. So we launched additional dates for the certified training program. For the regular batch, it will be from September 9 to October 23. And the deadline to apply is August 23. And I'm sorry, before I actually given the dates, I was so excited to actually invite people to apply because like imagine the impact that this program has done in my life. But the CTP is a free course that you can take online if you're interested. Um, it's about what we do in World Youth Alliance and the main concepts and values that we stand for in WYA. And we'll be talking about so many diverse concepts such as freedom, dignity, of course, as the foundation of our work in World Youth Alliance, culture, solidarity, even international law and human rights. And so you can apply before August 23. So this is on Sunday. The last day is on Sunday. And this is open to all of our Asia Pacific youth. And in the CTP, you'll definitely know more about us. You'll learn more about what we do in World Youth Alliance and really get to know more people who also share the same values and share the same ideas. Um, so that's for the CTP. For the regional internship, we have the online internship. I mean, we're all working from home right now, but we do understand that so many people still want to learn more about what we do in WYA, learn more about project management, learn more about what it means to network with other people, how they can improve their public speaking and communication skills despite the situation that we're in right now. And so the online internship program will be from September 21 to December 18, 2020. And you can apply before September 4. So yeah.
Thank you, Joyce and Miko. Definitely a lot of things happening in Asia Pacific in the next couple of weeks. So for all of our online viewers, don't forget to follow them on social media. For now, we're going to have a shout out to some of our members who are watching us here tonight. First is from Ace de la Cruz. Hello, Joyce and Miko. So Ace was a former intern, a batchmate of Miko and Joyce, actually. Hello, Ace. Hope you're doing well in Switzerland. Another comment from Nelly. Keep inspiring. Nelly was also a former intern of WYA in New York, and she also completed an internship in the Asia Pacific office. Hello, Nelly.
Hey, Nels.
Hello.
Another comment from Jerry. Hey, Jerry. So Jerry is part of our World Youth Alliance Myanmar chapter. It's so nice for you to join us, Jerry.
Hello.
Hey, Jerry.
We also have another comment from a fellow Ilonggo. I'm Ilonggo and Antiqueño. And and here's a comment from Danielle. Hello, Danielle.
Hey.
So Danielle is a certified WYA member, so she's completed the CTP program. So as Joyce mentioned, this is really a great program for all of you to take advantage of. It's so great to see all of our WYA members here. Here's another one.
So good.
Aldrich from Baguio.
Hey.
I miss Baguio.
Yeah,
those were the
Chiki
days
wrote a really,
when we have a lot of
nice blog.
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
so-
What is the blog about, Nico?
Yeah. Health workers during this time. So it's published on the WYA blog. So it's a really, really inspiring read. So thank you so much, Chiki, for contributing to the WYA blog.
Yeah, we have a very rich blog, so please visit our WYA blog on the website. We also have another comment from Miss Zarina San Jose. So Zarina was a former intern in New York, and she was also former staff at the Asia Pacific office. Hello, Zarina. She was also my partner, regional director of operations when I was still working at YAP.
Hey, Zars.
We have another one, and this one is Mitch. Hello,
Hey,
Mitch.
Hi, Mitch.
Which is one of our interns.
We also hope to. Oh, she's a current intern. Hello, Mitch. We also hope to meet you. in the future. We also have another one, Danny. Hello, Danny. How are you?
Hey, Danny.
Thanks for joining us.
So good to see you guys.
Danny's one of our new trainers.
That's so nice. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Welcome to the TOT.
Yeah.
We have another member with a question, and I think this
Ooh.
question is for the WYA Asia Pacific staff. So, Miko and Joyce, very briefly, if you become a WYA president for a day, what are your plans? What would you do? Just one thing. I know you want to do a lot, Miko, but just one.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. If I were to become a WYA president for the day, I would love to speak to the board of WYA and to all our donors and thank them for the wonderful work and the wonderful contributions that they've been giving, generously providing to the World Youth Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the board will be more than happy to meet you, Miko. We have an amazing board, an international board. How about you, Joyce? What would you do?
Very interesting. This made me reflect a lot on what I've been doing in WYA. Like Miko and I were just talking about why we're still working for WYA. And so, this is a good question. If I became a WYA president for a day, what are your plans? Well, I think Lord is doing this already, but I would really bring the HDC, level up HDC, in a way that more people really get access to this program because it's such a life-changing program. And we've seen this happen in a lot of our communities, a lot of our schools in Asia Pacific, and I'm sure not just in AP, but across all the regions. And so, really get people to know more about this program and support it.
Thank you, Chin, for your very interesting question. And now it's time for us to answer. I'm sure Mika and Joyce were surprised with that question. And now we're going to give an opportunity to our other WYA members if they have any questions to you and also about your upcoming programs and events. So if you have any questions, please comment them in the section below and we'll be happy to answer them. And as Joyce mentioned, the online internship is a great opportunity for you to be involved, and applications are due on September 4th. Is it right, Joyce?
Yes. Apply before September 4th.
Yeah.
Great.
And I kind of forgot to mention this earlier, but if you are also wanting to partner with us for anything for your events, or if you're looking to find out more information about how you can donate to the World Youth Alliance or help us out in any way, you can contact us. I'm sure our contacts will appear somewhere. But it's asiapacific@wya.net. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. It's asiapacific@wya.net.
Yeah,
Very easy to remember. And we have real people answering this email. We don't have any bots. So rest assured that we'll answer your inquiries. So we are running out of time. Now we're going to answer the trivia for the week, the WYA trivia for the week. So we invite members to comment their answers. And the trivia question is, where was the first Asia Pacific office located? And I'm sure Miko knows very well the answer to this question. And the answer is, it was in Erica Tatad's, the first WYA AP regional director's house. So it was in her house. So a shout out to Erica for hosting the first WYA AP office. Hello, Erica.
We wouldn't be here if it weren't for Erica.
So I wanted... Yes, thank you, Erica, for opening the WYA Asia Pacific office. So to all of our viewers today, if you really want to learn more, again, feel free to email our team. You can also message them on social media. And if you haven't signed up yet as a World Youth Alliance member I invite you to join the 1 million young people in over 200 countries and territories by visiting www.wya.net/get involved to join the World Youth Alliance. And it's for free. It's for free. And after you sign up, we encourage you to apply for the certified training program. This is really the next level after you sign up to become a WYA member. And the training program is also for free. And applications are now open for a special batch. Visit wya.net/CTP. Be the first to know about our future events. Make sure to like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. A thank you to Miko and to Joyce for joining me today for Live with the WYA President. So glad to have both of you. The time is very short, and we will continue the conversation with our other YMAB members in all of your online events coming up in the next couple of weeks. We look forward to seeing all of you to our next episode, our third episode next week. And we will be having our World Youth Alliance Africa staff, Cynthia and Kevin. We're very excited to go to Africa. Well, not physically, but through this show. Again, thank you, Miko and Joyce, and very excited to have you, Cynthia and Kevin, in the show. Have a great rest of your day, everyone, and take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.